Hello, hello, magical souls. How are you? Let me know when you pop on live. Got my Blief Revolution mug here, waiting on my own notebook as well. I hope that you are all so incredible. I hope that you have had an opportunity, hi Callie, to go through session 1 and session 2 of Blief Revolution, and that you have been doing the prompts, you have been diving into the work, you have been really allowing yourself, like I said in those sessions, the opportunity to also titrate the information. So meaning that there's a lot that I dropped on you in session 1 and 2. There was a lot that came through. And with that, we want to know and to really anchor in, and I know I've said this, but repetition is cause for remembrance, that this is a journey. And these 3 days are just the tip of the iceberg. This is literally just like this much of a whole other deepening of this work for you. And so take your time as you are going through these sessions where you feel safe in your central nervous system. You know that I do and talk a lot about the energetics and somatic in my work, because we want to be aligned mind, body, soul, and business, right? So we want to feel in alignment. So be sure that you are not in the slightest bit stressing out about being behind if you feel like you haven't done a part of your PDF or haven't watched the rest of this session or that session, right? Because that's just a story that you're telling yourself, that's a limiting belief. You're not behind at all, okay? Hi, Callie. Hi, Taryn. Hello, Jill and Amber and Patsy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cast a circle of light. Before we start, today is going to be more of an experience. We're going to talk about integration and moving forward. And then I have something special to share with y'all. All right, but first we are going to cast a circle of light, specifying that my core healing team, in conjunction with Source Creator God, be present, and all of these powerful magical souls and their healing teams be called in to access the codes and anchoring in of all of the downloads of these few transmissions for Blief Revolution. As always, we ask that our divine channels of communication be cleared, including but not limited to our clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, claircognizant, psychic, telepathic, transmedium, kundalini, sexual, and tantra channels. These divine channels of communication are the way in which Source, the universe, your guides, your well-heeled and wise ancestors communicate with you through a felt sense, through hearing, through seeing, through knowing, through sensation. And we want these channels to be cleared so that you can receive your truth and your divine information through those cleared channels. We also ask that all 4 etheric bodies of everybody in attendance watching live or the replay be taken up in frequency, activating more light in the mental, emotional, spiritual, and of course this dense physical body with the most human comfort. We ask that the chakra systems inside and outside of the body, per each individual soul's guidance, be repaired, realigned, and even replaced, so that you can access more depths of those portals of power and those crystalline books of information gifted to you for millennia. And I just ask that for this session of Blief Revolution, that I am a pure conduit of information, of love, of guidance and wisdom and knowledge, to anchor in to who it's meant to resonate with the most purity. And as always, we give infinite gratitude to the one love, one light, Source Creator God, for all of us, and all of this is possible. Aho. Amen. All right. So excited to dive into session 3. Good morning, ladies. I see a lot of our international ladies on, so I know that it's probably late over there. So excited. All right, so first off, I want to hear in the comments how you have felt so far. And I also want to say thank you. For those of you that have been engaging underneath each session, you've been making your standalone posts, like sharing your thoughts, sharing your heart, really putting yourself out there. So in my world, in this vortex, right, in Heal the Hustle, in my Soul Up movement community, in the Activation Portal, these communities that I run and lead, I talk about engagement a lot, and even on my social media posts, because when you engage, you are cueing the universe that you are really ready for that next step, right? You're telling the universe that, hey, like, I'm engaging. I'm actually putting my time and energy and light into this process. And I am ready for these changes. And so what it also does is it helps you energetically link grids to the other women in this container doing this similar work that are love-minded, that sometimes we just need that Me Too moment. Sometimes we need that moment where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad she shared that. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad, because me too, me too. So if you have one of those moments where it's like, I resonate with that, tell somebody you resonate. If you're processing a limiting belief, share it with us, right? Because that helps really anchor in the experience for not only you, but for everyone else in here, okay? So let me see here. Let me read some comments before I dive in. Feel so good being a part of this community. We're so happy to have you, Lena. Taryn, everyone else's words are medicine for each other. Absolutely. I felt awakened still and been having little small moments of great realization. Beautiful. It is always so empowering and to find limiting beliefs and allow them to be reframed and alchemized. No matter how much it can feel uncomfortable, I am truly grateful for the ability to witness and move the heck through them. Yes. This is why I love our Zooms. Yeah, every time someone brings something up that resonates. I feel like I ripped a Band-Aid off, that I'm no longer masking or covering, that I'm ready to truly heal. I know that I am meant for more. Absolutely. Michelle, yes, definitely. Once I shared them, I was like, no, there was like no way back for myself and these women. I like this group. When I heal myself, I help heal others too. Yes. This work has been so deep. The life audit has me in tears. I'm addicted to the journaling process. I love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm, again, so proud of y'all, because I know that this work, again, this is just the tip of the iceberg, but I know that it's not easy. As we start to really reframe these limiting beliefs, right? So again, today I don't feel is going to just like rip you wide open, if you will. I want to use today more as a space to inspire you further to continue this journey. Okay. So when I was thinking of, there's so many traits that make up a woman, an empowered woman, and a woman that has and will continue to face limiting beliefs, to disrupt the pattern, if you will, to really have this inner voice and this power that she's connected to. And that is what I want you to get to through this work. So I wanted to talk to you about 3 traits that I kind of narrowed it down. Like I said, I could have probably wrote 20, but there's 3 traits of an empowered woman through this work that I want you to know is available for you to access through this work and to activate your next levels of through this work, right? So let me take a drink. I'm having like Palo Santo throat. So one of the things that I crave, not only within myself, but in connection with others, whether it be my clients, my soul sisters, my friends, is authenticity. Okay. how many of you feel like you are living the most authentic life that you can? Right? Like, you are so authentic that it's kind of like, it's just no BS, it's no fluff, it's no filler. It's like you speak what you mean, you take action on what you believe, you aren't scared to be yourself, like these kind of things, right? And why I want you to know that your next level of authenticity is just around the corner with this work is because when you're doing this work, you're literally bringing to the surface things that aren't your truth. But these things that aren't your truth, limiting and subconscious beliefs, or subconscious limiting beliefs, they've been running the show. So you haven't been in your fullest, greatest expression of authenticity. And when you are not functioning in authenticity, that is a huge reason why you're not where you have this dream and this vision to be. Because you're not in alignment to that woman that has this big dream, this big vision. So when you sit down, and we're doing this in Soul Up right now with a program I'm running in there, but it's like when you envision, which we're going to actually do a vision casting process here in a minute, but it's like when you envision this ultimate life, this ultimate version of you, is that in alignment with how you're living and thinking and being now? Okay. That's why when we heal limiting beliefs, we activate this next level of authenticity, and it causes us to take action in a way that is authentic and true to that bigger vision and to who you're meant to be. Okay. Another trait that you will be amplifying and activating more of in your journey of healing these limiting beliefs is inner peace. Because I can almost guarantee that if you have limiting beliefs or subconscious beliefs harbored below the surface and they're running the show, or you feel trapped in the loops, that is not a peaceful state, right? And so as we remove and heal these limiting beliefs and reframe and do what we talked about in session 2 of really harmonizing and empowering ourselves through mirror work and somatic work and energetic work and community and all of these things, you will have a greater sense of peace. I have people ask me all the time, like, what's your mission? Like when I'm meeting new women or new friends, it's like, okay, what's your mission? And it's interesting because, you know, Soul Up is the foundation of my mission. It's the Soul Up way is who I be and what I do, like literally leads everything in my life. But when I started to dissect like what it is I really want to do and what I want to be known for is like, I just want to help women be happy and at peace and in love with themselves and in love with their lives in the most purest state. Now, that includes a whole bunch of things, right? But like at the core, I want you to be happy, at peace, and fulfilled, right? And so as you do this work, you are going to be activating next levels of inner peace that you didn't even know were possible. The work I do with my clients, I'll have women come to me and say, holy moly, I had no idea that I was living in that much distress. But since working with you privately, or since being in Soul Up and doing this work, like whatever it is, they're like, I'm having to reframe. I had a client tell me this the other day. I'm having to reframe my limiting beliefs around being allowed to feel this calm. She goes, crap's hitting the fan and I'm feeling calm, and now I'm having to clear the judgment because I feel so calm about it. So there's always another layer, right? But you deserve peace. You deserve peace, right? I love these. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I love all of this. It's taken me a while to be comfortable, but I'm making much progress, getting more each day. This is with authenticity, fairly authentic, but I know that there is a deeper level that I can go. This authentic journey in particular, and let's combine it. These 3 traits you're going to love, okay, once we get through the third one. They're all intertwined, right? I want you to find, and this is kind of a next level mission for me and the women that I'm calling in to work with privately, but I want you to know that this is infused in a lot of my work. So even if we don't work together privately, you're getting this here. And these are the teachings that I want you to really just take and then go and figure them out, right? But like when you are so authentic, you're going to find inner peace. When you find inner peace, you're not going to want to be trying to be something that you're not, because that doesn't bring you peace. So those are intertwined, right? I want you to feel wild and free and messy and liberated, right? The liberation key codes and alchemy key codes have been dropping in a lot lately. And every day this week, I've been having conversations with clients or friends around liberation. I want you to feel liberated, right? And so the third trait, which is really beautiful and might be my favorite because it's a life theme for me, and I want to hear if it's a life theme for you, is resilience. I am so resilient, okay? Now, it could be a blessing and a curse, okay? I did a reel about this yesterday on Instagram about how it can be a blessing and a curse, because I've been through a lot in my life and I can hold a lot of everything, right? But I'm really resilient. But what I want you to be resilient is in alignment with that higher vision for what you actually want out of all of this work, what you want out of healing these limiting beliefs and becoming the most authentic, peaceful, liberated version of yourself. And that resilience comes in handy because this is not without resistance. You will meet resistance every 500 feet, right, on this journey, because the ego is very sneaky. And you will have times where you're, again, like my client told me this week, like, holy moly, like you've helped me like regulate my nervous system in a way that I didn't even know was possible. And now I'm needing to figure out, or my next step is you helping me heal this judgment around actually being in this calm state. Because I'm so used to just being in a chaotic state all the time, like from the inside out. So there's always another level, right? And so there is an opportunity here to really strengthen your resolve by having resilience. And we have resilience when we have something so true and so in alignment and so the desire of our heart and soul that we can't help but keep that in mind to continue to move further and to move forward day after day, to take a step back, right? But if we need to reevaluate, to reassess, to go, okay, but to never give up in whatever that is for you. Whether it's a business and a mission that is so on your heart that like it is your soul's gift to you, right? A relationship that needs mending, self and spiritual care practices that you you don't have follow through with. Right? So whatever it is, the resilience, and all of you here are resilient, right? All of you here are resilient. And when I'm saying be resilient, I'm saying be resilient in the things that you truly know in your heart and soul are meant for you. That if you got to the end of your life, whenever that may be, because we're never destined, right? Like for a certain time limit, that you would be okay not having, or not having done, or not having been. But there are some things on my heart that I just know I am meant to fulfill. And when we are meant to fulfill things through destiny, through soul contracts, through karmic agreements, we are going to experience resistance. We just are. Because those are the low frequencies that are trying to keep us playing small. They're trying to keep us playing in the low frequencies. There's a really beautiful book that I'm reading again for the second time. I'm almost done with. And it's called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Okay, I'll link it in the comments after this when I get off. But it's a beautiful book about really all resistance in life, all programming and low frequencies. It's actually a really great book. So now we've got authenticity, inner peace, and resilience. These are the 3 qualities that I want you to be activating more of on this journey. Now, again, tip of the iceberg, right? But right now, and because we're on Facebook, I cannot play music like I would if we were on Zoom. But I want you to close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to just be in this energy. Okay? I want you to be in this now moment. If you're driving, obviously, don't close your eyes. But I encourage you to really take the time to be in this moment. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to get into a methodical breath. Listening to the sound of my voice is all you need to do as you breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, expanding the belly. Loose jaw, loose tongue, softening the belly, gentle exhale through the mouth. And just be in that rhythm and listen to the sound of my voice. I want you to imagine for a moment that you are standing in front of the most beautiful, vast, open landscape, whatever that looks like for you. And this landscape is filled with infinite, endless possibilities of things that have been put on your heart in this lifetime. Everything you've always desired from a pure place is in this landscape. Now you start to see something in the distance, and you go and walk towards this reflection, this light reflecting in the distance, and you realize that it's a mirror. Stay deep in your breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, I know it's a little bit more different without music, but that's how we're rolling. And you notice this mirror. And you walk up to this mirror and you look inside this mirror. And what this mirror reflects back to you is all of your current beliefs. The lens through which you are perceiving the world currently, your world. Now take a deep breath with that. As you're looking into this mirror, and all the work you've done the last few days. And I want you to take a moment in your mind's eye to simply reflect upon the beliefs that you've brought to the surface the last few days. Stay deep in your breath. The stories that you've told yourself that have become so second nature to you, but now you're shining a light on. These beliefs, like heavy anchors, have really limited you, have sucked you into this mirror, if you will, keeping you from fully walking this landscape of all of the experiences and dreams and connections and growth and expansion that you've truly desired. I want you to bring your attention now to your heart space. With each inhale and exhale, filling your heart space with love. We're all gifting you right now with a chakra, heart chakra activation. Because here's the exciting part. You, as the powerful being that you are, possess the power to change that reflection in that mirror. You have started to challenge and reframe and bring to light those limiting and subconscious limiting beliefs, to transform them into new core beliefs, empowering beliefs. Because beliefs are simply of the mind and then encoded into the DNA. And the beautiful thing is they are not set in stone. They are malleable. They're adaptable. And you get to, not with the power just of your mind, because we know that mindset is only 10% of this journey, but with alchemy and bringing these things through the mind to the surface and then going deep within with energetic, spiritual, somatic work to recode your DNA, to reprogram these beliefs. Continuing with your eyes closed and breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. I want you to then move that energy down with each exhale, having loose jaw, loose tongue, into your root, feeling the energy go down your spine, into your root chakra, into your bottom, and anchoring there with each exhale. Because it's time for you to lean into healing, to shed the old stories that have confined you, to replace these narratives that have propelled you in a path that is not your destiny. And I want you to think of this journey as an inner excavation. You are digging deep from within, through the layers of your mind, through the layers of the encoding in your DNA and your somatic body, to unearth what has always been true for you. Those hidden diamonds, that pure blueprint of destiny. And each time we do this limiting belief work paired with the self-expression of journaling, connecting with community, and then the somatic and spiritual practices to really bring them to the light and alchemize them, you are creating more space for growth, resilience, self-compassion, authenticity, inner peace. And these new beliefs will continue to be stepping stones as you strengthen your resolve and your mission and your soul's purpose over and over again until it becomes your baseline and you never go back. But as you take these breaths and bring this presence to the words that you're hearing, you understand that healing is not a one-time event. This is a continuous dance with yourself, continuous evolution, as new layers will always present themselves through contrast, challenges, and resistance. It takes a commitment of patience and self-love and radical responsibility to fulfill and to live in your fullest potential. It requires vulnerability and willingness beyond anything you've chosen to be up until this point. Because you have to be willing from a place of empowerment and truth to confront yourself, all the parts of yourself that are crying out for healing. And so I want to remind you, as you take these next few breaths and open your eyes to this new landscape, this new path, that you are not alone. It may be a personal journey, but you're not alone. And there is not only this plethora, this wellspring of inner strength within you, there's also a plethora of support. And so it is important, and you can let me know how you feel after that channeled activation that just came through, if you really leaned into it. But I want you to know that you're not alone. So as you dive deeper into these waters, if you will, of self-reflection in this landscape, looking into this mirror, knowing that when you reframe and heal those limiting beliefs, there's this light bulb that goes off that's like, oh, I can just walk through the mirror and actually enter the portal of this landscape that I have thought has been so far away. It's kind of like the blocks that I help my clients and soul up women get through a lot of times, clairvoyantly, psychically. How I see it is there's this wall, and we come up against this wall and we're like, this wall, like I can't get around this wall. And then when we heal these limiting beliefs, we realize, oh crap, I can just walk around the wall. Right? That's what this work does, because you no longer have to feel hostage by these limiting beliefs. So I encourage you to embrace the discomfort of the growth and the transformation that is and already happening, so that you can start to live with that limitless potential that awaits you. That's why I have this group for accountability, for community on this journey. But I want to go ahead, and if you feel complete with today, be complete with today. If you feel complete with just this community, that's beautiful. You can be complete. But I do want, because I'm in my authentic self, I'm always going to be sharing my mission with you. The actual foundation of everything that I do and everything that I be is soul up. And so if you are looking for that added layer of accountability, that more intimate community and sacred sisterhood, for almost 4 years of programs and master classes that are all beautifully organized in a portal off social media that you can access at any time. If you are looking for a new program every month that activates you, inspires you, helps you grow and evolve on this journey, while also having access to all those years of programs and master classes, meditations, activations, having live access to me for Q&As, but more importantly, committing to a deeper level of this work in Blief Revolution specifically, then I encourage you to join us in Soul Up. Now, here's the kicker and here's the special. We still have our 2-week free trial running. So you can join Soul Up 2 weeks for free. You can dive into the Facebook group. You can see what we've got going on. You can dive into the portal, see what you've got going on, okay? Because next month in Soul Up, in August of 2023, I am running the program called Limitless You. It's a brand new program to transform your beliefs and ignite your power. And it is going to be the rest of this iceberg off of Belief Revolution. So we're going to dive deeper into the acknowledgement of limiting beliefs, but we're going to dive deeper into self-reflection, core beliefs, parental conditioning that limits us from that connection, the power of how we talk to ourselves, right? We're going to talk about victim consciousness and victim mentality and healing that. The power of vulnerability, the power of vulnerability in sisterhood. We're going to dive deeper into the love and compassion that it takes to reframe these limiting beliefs. Really, truly defining what it means to empower ourselves, to release the attachments of what has been holding us back. The power of forgiveness and healing those parts of ourselves. We're going to have more deeper integration and activation work, more self-care practices. You're going to tap deeper into continued sacred sisterhood and accountability. We're going to dive into the limiting beliefs in our relationships with others that make those relationships feel sticky. We're going to dive deeper into money energetics, how we're holding ourselves back from our next levels in abundance and business, which we actually are covering a little bit right now in Success with Soul, which is a program you will get access to when you join Soul Up. We're going to just more deeply create these massive breakthroughs. Okay? We're going to talk about how to overcome the fear of failure, the fear of success. We are going to dive so deep into this work together. Okay? And if this belief revolution has been something that you have absolutely loved, and you want more of just this energy, you want to feel more of me, you want to get to know me better in the way of being maybe a spiritual guide and intuitive business mentor, Soul Up is the foundation of everything that I do. It's a spiritual school, if you will, but meets reality to create mind, body, soul, business alignment. Okay? It is a place for you to evolve and to grow and to find who you truly are as I guide you and lead you back to your truth, power, and sovereignty. Okay? It is for the woman that wants that added layer of guidance and support on not just her spiritual path, but when I say a spiritual school, what I mean by that is I've been gifted and blessed with the knowingness that I'm a bridge from the spiritual realms to the physical realms. So yes, I am a spiritual guide and teacher and leader, but you will always get tangible 3D practices, tools, and resources with me, because that's a part of my soul assignment, to bring the spiritual teachings and bring them into the 3D world so that they are digestible to create tangible transformation for your life in this human experience. Because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So we need the spiritual work and the human 3D work. So you will get spiritual, emotional, mental, physical upgrades when working with me and being a part of Soul Up. Now, you get your 2-week trial, okay? You need to know that you get to dive into all things Soul Up in those 2 weeks. And after that, you will get, if you decide to stay with us, you will get a welcome gift from us, and you will continue to have access to all the things. Okay? Soul Up is only $222 a month. There is well over 10 times that in value. Okay? In there every month. There's tens of thousands of dollars in value in Soul Up. Okay? For $222 a month. Month to month. Cancel anytime. So if you want to be a part of something that expands upon this, then Soul Up is for you. We will drop the link below. We will probably send it in a reminder email, but you get 2 weeks free to check it out. But again, this is a part of that next level commitment. Are you willing to do the work? It's all self-paced. Yes, you get me live in there, or Zoom's live with me, but like, you get to commit to whatever level of this you want to commit to. Nobody's checking your homework. Nobody's doing this. It's how bad do you want to evolve and ascend and grow? That's it. Either way, I'm cheering you on. Either way, you're going to continue to get the free experiences in here. And I'll continue to talk about the greatness of Soul Up. And that's it. We're all on our own individual journeys, and there's zero judgment for where you are on your path. Just know that I'm celebrating you, I'm cheering you on, and I cannot wait to just witness whatever it is that transpires for you in your life. And I hope that you share it here. Okay? I hope that you share it. Hi, beautiful Soul Up ladies. We have ladies that have been with us going on our 4th year. It'll be 4 years of Soul Up in September. And we have our next Soul Up retreat in September. And so we are going to have a party. Anyways, I'm sending y'all so much love. Thank you for tuning in today. I will get you some PDF prompts probably this afternoon for today. But I encourage you to allow yourself the spaciousness to do this work in a way that feels good to you. Sending you so much love, and I hope to see and be celebrating more of you in Soul Up very soon. Talk to you soon, love.